Hey guys, it's V with The Revolution Will Be Planned, a channel where I share content around bullet journaling, grad school, and social work, among other things. So today we're in a new backdrop. I'm doing this because of the lighting, and I'm wearing headphones to fix the sound quality. And I just came back from yoga, and I just had lunch, so please excuse the hair. I just did my brows so that they show up on camera. Today, I'll be walking you through my February 2020 bullet journal spreads. It was never my intention to create just pretty spreads to share on YouTube and Instagram because honestly, I, myself, and anyone who may be interested in bullet journaling probably doesn't have time to put together really beautiful artistic spreads all the time. So for me, I work 40 hours a week and I go to school part-time, and so I spend about 20 hours a week doing reading and writing, and I don't really have the energy and time to put into making a really nice spread all the time. Bullet journaling for me is about creating a system that works, that keeps me organized, on track, and keeps me accountable to myself and others. I'm now in full swing in my semester, and I'm finding that I'm having a little bit of a challenge adjusting to this new professor and this new workload. So I'm finding myself not having a lot of time to work on my bullet journal. Because of this, I've decided to keep my February spread relatively simple and get rid of some of the things that weren't really working for me. I went back and looked into Ryder Carroll's original bullet journaling system and came up with a hybrid system that I thought would work for me. So if you're interested in seeing what that looks like, please keep watching.
Before we get started, I wanted to chúc mừng năm mới and wish everyone a happy Lunar New Year, which was last weekend. On this first page here, you can see the bleeding of a doodle and quote spread I made for Lunar New Year, which you can see in full on my Instagram, link down below. Since the bleeding is pretty bad, I decided to cover it with a little photo collage. I found these illustrations on Pinterest a long time ago, and they are a huge stylistic inspiration to me, especially when it comes to reclaiming Asian aesthetics. The artist is Yoshi Yoshitani, and I will link her website in the description. This year, I wanted to incorporate some more reflection into my bullet journal. This next page is my January in review spread. The prompts I have written down are highlight of the month, what worked, what didn't, what to change, things to consider, and favorites. This is where I want to reflect on not just things and daily habits that go on in my life, but also what works and doesn't work about how I'm using my bullet journal before I create the next month's spread. Off camera, I did my monthly reflection before sketching out my February spread. This month, I am trying out a monthly spread more similar to Ryder Carroll's original system, but to adapt it to my needs, I labeled 3 columns with deadlines, events, and tasks. I am now flipping back and forth between my future log, upcoming events, and my January spread and semester syllabus to write down my journal entries. I am also cross-checking with events that are on my Google Calendar. I am creating a small section for my personal, professional, financial, and fun goals and upcoming events. On the bottom half of this page, I hand-lettered February and am writing a quote at the bottom. By the way, the theme for this month is red and pink tones for Valentine's Day, but specifically I wanted to include a quote from a Black author since it is also Black History Month as well. I chose the quote, "Without justice, there can be no love," from Bell Hooks' book, All About Love. For some simple decoration, I'm adding in some washi tape, and I've glued in some pictures from a 2018 calendar that I've cut out and kept since I am a pack rat. The next page is my rapid log, another original bullet journal system where I will write any tasks that come up that I need to remember to do, and my mood tracker, which is in the shape of a heart. Here I am just flipping back and forth to my previous mood tracker to copy down the moods, and I've also added a couple more since I realized there are a range of emotions that I feel throughout the month that I did not include in my first key. And I should have learned my lesson the first time not to choose colors that are too close to each other, but that's a lesson for March. Next is my budget spread, which is probably the most important spread to me this month. I went to a personal finance workshop this past week that gave me the idea to split my budget into needs and wants, so I am trying that out in my bullet journal. I'm trying to fix my cash flow as I try to figure out budgeting monthly while getting paid bi-weekly. The fact that some months have 3 paychecks throws me off. But I think this month I will be on track to have just the right amount in my checking account as my want category sinking fund automatic savings kicks in after my second February paycheck. Let me know in the comments if you are interested in a more in-depth video about how I budget and do my personal finance. And just to note how I've split up my spending tracker this month, I actually spend in specific categories on my 2 credit cards in the categories where I will get cash back. So that's why I have a heading for my Chase card and my Bank of America card. And with that cameo from Moody, here is my February spread. It is short and simple, and I will get the most use out of saving plenty of pages for my daily logs.